Oh, you're finally here. So how was it? Did you enjoy the game world?
Crar! Could this be your doing?
So it seems you've all come.
So you've shown yourself, Arbor.
This building was yours. What were you plotting, trapping us in the game world to buy yourself time?
Normally I would object to your irritating misnaming, but today I am feeling most generous. Listen well. I hereby declare the establishment of a new maker. It shall be known as the Ultimate R4 Company.
The ultimate R4 company? You're kidding. How can you call yourself a maker after all your illegal schemes? And that name is just a knockoff of your own.
So why'd you wait till now if your building has been done for a month?
I trapped you in the game world to halt your interference, but then I realized I couldn't witness your horror at my declaration. So I delayed the official declaration just for you. Be grateful.
Wait! Wait right there!
Gold third?
So, you girls are here too. Sorry for being late. But putting that aside, R4, we hereby put you under arrest.
Oh, you're arresting me? On what crime?
For making tons of money on pirated games, stealing industry secrets. Anyway, a lot of things.
It was all done by the copy trio, was it not? I bear no relation to them.
You really think that excuse will fly?
Oh, but it will fly. After all, you Gold Third members are required to protect the Order.
What are you saying?
Arresting a Maker's representative without evidence? What would the citizens think were that to happen?
Probably that they wielded their authority to erase a rival maker.
That's...
I bet the rumors would spread fast. The internet's real handy, isn't it?
We don't need to listen to these guys. Let's just nab them. We can't. The public wouldn't accept it.
If we forcibly arrest her here, it would tarnish the Gold Third's reputation as protectors of order.
It's frustrating, but we can't lay a hand on her at the moment.
It seems you finally understand. But never you worry. Your roles will soon become unnecessary. Soon, all makers, all sales areas will be bowing before the Ultimate R4 Company. When that time comes, the world will truly become one.
World will become one.
I hold power over all game industry. Now watch quietly as the world is united beneath the Ultimate R4 Company.
R4's planning was meticulous. Now then, how do we respond?
It's not like she's gonna make anything decent anyway. But conversely, if she does make legitimate games, it'll be hard for us to make a move.
Even then, we can't simply ignore her and pretend we don't care. How troublesome.
But she even stole away your sales areas while we were gone. Is that really okay?
Even then, we can't arrest her without evidence.
By the way, what happened to the captured copy trio?
That's right. We had that angle. If we can make them talk. From the very beginning, they've claimed that we have no relation to R4.
I see. She considered that possibility as well.
Either way, I would ask you girls not to get carelessly involved in this matter either.
Chances are, It would give them an opening to take advantage of.
Understood. We'll take utmost care. I get how you feel, Pip. Okay?
I know.
MTG! It's time for an MTG!
What's wrong? It's rare to see you down in the dumps.
That's fine, isn't it?
Considering the Ultimate R4 company's shocking momentum, I can understand feeling discouraged.
Especially when they're spamming out freemium free-to-play games.
However, the games the Ultimate R4 company creates are all ideas that have been seen before.
You can tell they're just copy-pastaing bits and pieces from this and that. And they all stop right in the middle, leaving you hanging on what happens next.
The worst part is, they're advertising them as complete products. I can't forgive them for tricking people into buying them.
But the reality is, they're selling.
They get Rego features in gaming mags, and social media is always buzzing about their latest games. Compared to that, talk about Bug Kaiser's gone all dry.
Worse still, they continue to strong-arm their way into more and more sales areas. She really intends to unite the world, as it were.
I wonder what's gonna happen from now on. Huh, Pippi?
I'm going out for a bit.
Huh? Wait, Pippi!
Pip, I'm worried.
Is it really okay to leave her be? Let's go after her! center. Would Pippi really be here?
You see, for us, this is the beginning of everything.
Before we were game makers, the three of us were just regular old gamers.
We would gather here and discuss plans to make an incredible game ourselves someday.
How nostalgic. Gaming and the world. Nothing's like it used to be. Back then, it was the thing to do. Coming to a center like this, rather than play at home.
Let us save reminiscing for later. Look, we found Pippi.
We looked all over for you, Pippi. Nep. Pip, if something's wrong, please talk to us. Don't get all clammy on us.
Haven't we always worked our hardships through together? If it hurts to hold it in, try spitting it out.
I've lost sight of our goal. Uniting the world was my goal and my dream. But what R4's doing is essentially the same. And she's doing it so much faster. So much cleaner than I ever could. So, what were we even doing all this time? Maybe it was all one big mistake.
That's not true. What R4's doing and our own aims are nothing alike.
That's right. We've got a path of our own to tread. Hey, I've been thinking, but is it really even necessary to unite the world?
What?
CEO, how could you say such a thing?
That's right, Neppy. It's our precious dream, you know?
No matter how fun a game is, you can't sell it in other sales areas, let alone play it. That's not...
Sorry. I don't mean you guys are wrong or anything. This is hard to explain. Like, limits are a bummer, but they can also force makers to limit their scope and make something crazy good. I guess you blame yourself, Pippi, but, like, for all the bad, it's brought a lot of good, too.
That's true. The term new forces didn't even exist back then.
And I think there weren't as many different types of games either. That's right. The world will only ever continue to change. I'd know. I've seen a whole bunch of them. And so, I think staying true to yourself is admirable, but so is rolling with the punches and adapting.
Adapting with the world.
Righto! We've got President Neppy just for moments like this.
So are you saying everything we did up until now was pointless?
Oh, Pip! Looky!
That's... a claw machine? What about it?
That kid's trying to grab a Bug Kaiser plush!
Oh.
Look at that focus. He must really want it.
And that alone tells me that what we did certainly mattered. Don't you agree?
If we focus on fun and stuff people will love, everyone will end up with smiles. And in that little way, maybe you guys have already united the world.
Yeah. Maybe you're right.
I'm kind of feeling like making a new game. A really fun game.
I as well. I'd like to create a fun experience for as many people as possible.
What are we lollygagging around for then? Let's hit the office on the double! The drought is over. It's a flood of ideas. Oh! Nep?
What is it?
Thanks.
I've acquired the Ultimate R4 Company's new console and their Triple S title.
So So let's get to playing already. Do you want to play too, Pippi?
I'll try it later. I feel like if I do it now, I'd just end up frustrated and angry.
Then instead of gaming, why don't we watch R4's live broadcast on NeoTube?
You seem rather enthusiastic this time around. What were the main focuses of development?
Well, all of them, of course. There was no area in which I wasn't at full power. My company always delivers the perfect game.
Right. Well then, to our next question. Pardon me!
What is it? I'm in the middle of an interview right now.
But there's an emergency!
An emergency? What?
What is this? Is this what they called an incident on live air?
Oh, wow. She looks super pickled. I've never seen R4 so panicked. Oh, I was playing the game. Then suddenly the whole thing died. Whoa, is that a blue screen of death? That's an old school shock. That's not all. This thing takes forever to boot up, and the load times are long too. And then it just crashes again. It's buggy as heck. If you jump onto a platform, the character just falls when the platform moves away.
Oh, that's pretty terrible.
This is far from a playable state. Beyond simply unfinished. This whole situation feels ominously familiar.
Give us back our money! Apologize! This game is trash! Are you garbage salesman?
That's so many people. Are they all users demanding refunds from the ultimate R4 company?
It appears so. Given the quality of the product, such a response is only natural. The outrage is even more inflamed on the internet. It's like a grotesque celebration.
Is this going to be okay?
What's wrong, Pip?
Remember when our game ended up a huge inventory stockpile? And even that wasn't this big an uproar. But it still caused Psycho Stock to appear.
No way. Is that R4's goal?
We should hurry to R4's building.
We should proceed with caution. If we're lost, we can count on the map.
What should we do? We're counting. We're counting.
Go. Have a nice. Go. Go.
We're counting.
Have a nice. We're looking. Have a nice. Go. We're looking. We're looking.
We're counting.
Go. We're looking. We're looking forward to your.
That should be all.
everyone prepared?
Let's not rush and do this properly.
We should proceed.
If we're lost, we can count on the map. If we're lost, we can count on the map. If we're lost, we can count on the map. If we're lost, we can count on the map.
You want to go here?
I've made up my mind. Let's
We should-
do
if we're
this
lost,
thing.
we can
count on the map. Right on. Let's begin the battle. All right, let's charge. Won't go easy. I won't miss this chance. I did it! Already.
The exit should be fast approaching.
From here on, we're inside the ultimate R4 company's building, yeah?
Once we find her, I'm gonna chew her out good.
Curses. Why has this happened? Even after I worked my subordinates to the bone to carefully debug and test play it. Either way, I must hurry and escape. I'll simply remain in hiding until the outrage dies down.
We found you, R4.
How did you all get here?
Those bags. Were you planning to abandon all responsibility and run away?
Be quiet, all of you! I'm not at fault. My useless subordinates are to blame.
Such cheap excuses. It reeks like a goddess ages past. How truly irredeemable.
Either way, we won't let you escape.
Fine. I'll simply plow through the lot of you by force. This isn't over yet.
We can do it together, right?
At a time like this, move aside!
No rush.
Answer me, R4! Was your intention always to revive Psychostock?
What are you talking about? I was just creating regular games.
Unlikely, coming from someone with such a massive inventory.
I told you, this isn't my fault. It was my useless subordinates who created such a bug-addled game.
Still attempting to run from your sins. So be it. I shall pass judgment upon thee!
Wait! No need to rush, I'm not kidding! I truly intended to create games and become the supreme maker. I was working seriously.
Like we'd ever believe that!
MVP. We can only conclude that you're not very persuasive.
It's the truth! Believe me, I carefully debugged it. Minutely, meticulously, perfectly. I even checked myself.
Yeah? Then how'd we end up with this junk?
I'm certain the master disc must have been swapped. I'm not an idiot. I know just how many corners that can be cut.
Hey there! Looks like you're all having fun. Is it about time for my appearance?
Cror! You've come at just the right time. Tell them for me how I was earnestly making games.
Yeah, that's right. She was really serious. The one who swapped the disc was me.
What do you mean?
Krusty, what are you planning?
Do you guys know what's absolutely vital to resurrecting Psychostock?
It could only be negative emotions, resentment and envy, in conjunction with a massive stock of inventory.
But that's not all. There's one more thing. It acts as the core. F-Sha, you know all about that, don't you?
It cannot be. The Master Disc?
Exactly. The master disc of the cursed game. The original source of Psychostock. That's the core.
Absurd. For countless months and years, I pursued the disc, and even then was unable to locate it. By all rights, it was destroyed during Psychostock's first appearance.
Then how come there's still cursed games circulating out there?
That is...
R4 experimented a whole bunch, trying to make use of the cursed games. And nothing she tried ended up sticking. Naturally. They were just objects infected with fragments of the Master Disc's curse. But none of that would be possible without the disc itself. In fact, you could call that disc Psychostock's very self.
Then where the heck is this master disc? F-Sha couldn't find it, no matter how much she looked, right?
Yeah, exactly right. Why isn't that just the strangest thing? But consider this instead. What if the person searching was really the one holding it the whole time?
I possessed the Master Disc. That could not be.
The first time Psychostock appeared, where were you? And what were you doing?
I was...
By the time you came to, your nation was destroyed and your family lost, right? And the second appearance was no different. You've never actually encountered Psychostock. And yet, you hate Psychostock more than anyone else. You know more about it too. Isn't that odd?
What are you talking about?
You guys are all so thick. What I'm saying is that Psychostock was inside her, all this time.
That cannot be.
Now then, let's cut the big reveal there. I have a monster to revive. I'll be taking that master disc from you.
F-Sha!
All right, that's the core obtained. I've gathered share energy from the gold third and everyone I trapped, too. Now all that's left is the catalyst. A huge pile of unloved, unwanted game discs. In other words, a stockpile. It's done. Now this world will become more exciting than ever.
It is dangerous to stay here. Everyone, we must retreat.
F-Sha, get it together!
It's no use. She's out cold. We'll just have to take her and run.
Let's hurry! It's too dangerous to stay underground.
Run! Run! Don't halt for anything!
Curse you, Craw!
Ah! R4.
It's R4! Don't make me correct you at a time like this!
Why are you slyly blending in with us?
Anyone would run in this situation!
Keep going. We're almost at the exit.
As you can see, the area in front of the Ultimate R4 Company is swarming with players demanding refunds. Ah! It's an earthquake! Run! This is an emergency. The city has been hit with a sudden earthquake. No, wait! This is no earthquake! What the hell is that? How can this be? A gigantic monster never seen before has appeared from inside the building.
It's our earnings report. How's it look?
As expected, no errors in sight.
Several days after the revival of Psycho stock.
Hey, Mommy. Are there games here?
Shh, keep quiet.
Who's there?
I'm sorry. I was looking for a game my child could play. I'll pay properly for it.
Here, go ahead and take it. It's old, but it's a portable game console. Here's some games, too.
Thank you, mister.
Thank you so much. How much?
Oh, don't worry about it. They aren't merchandise. They're from my own personal collection. If you insist on paying, please come back to buy things when the store reopens. That's enough for me.
Thank you. We'll be sure to return.
We can come back and buy more? Yay!
My store's inventory. Oh, this is bad. It's Psycho stock! Hurry! Run!
Right!
Oh, I guess this is the end. For all its drags, it really was a short life. I aimed to be a game creator, but never could beat the setbacks. Wanting to stay involved with games, I ran this shop for 10 years. Well, if my final resting place will be my own store, I suppose that's not so bad.
Wow, mister, you're pretty calm.
Huh?
The heavens, the earth, the people all call! They summoned me to defeat the wicked! Listen up, evildoer! I am the hero known as Presto Mask! To cause a child to cry is inexcusable! I will deliver swift justice! Eat this! My special attack, Presto Kick!
Are you all right, little miss?
I'm fine. I'll defeat that monster in a jiffy.
Jeez, don't push yourself, B-Sha. What were you gonna do if we didn't make it in time?
But you did, so it's fine. And it's Presto Mask. I don't know who this B-Sha is.
Still acting like we don't all know, huh?
Shut up! Come on, Psycho Stock is getting closer.
I know. Here we go, Psycho Stock. Presto kick!
Hey, you copied me!
Did you defeat it?
Unfortunately, it's only gone for now. We don't know when it'll come back, but we can take you somewhere safer.